Hey everyone, welcome. This is Daily Top 5 China, your go-to channel for a daily roundup of the most important events from the past 24 hours across the Middle Kingdom. Whether it's trending on Weibo, shaking up the halls of power, or making headlines on the street, we bring you what matters most. And starting April 28th, get ready. Every day, you'll get your daily dose. 5 top headlines covering 5 key sectors, all in just 5 minutes. Because China is more than just pandas and dumplings, it's a place where big things happen, and you deserve to know about them. So, let's jump in. It's April 27th, 2025, get your daily insight into China, right here. Alright, first up, let's talk geopolitics. China's been flexing its diplomatic muscles lately, especially when it comes to regional stability. Now, I'm not saying there's a "Who's the Boss" playlist blasting from the Great Hall, but with tensions simmering in South Asia recently, China's been all about playing the role of responsible big brother. Think of it like that one friend who always tries to keep things chill at the party. They've been busy hosting peace talks, issuing joint statements calling for calm, and generally trying to make sure things don't go all fireworks factory in the region. Hey, nobody wants a trade route running through a war zone, right? It's a delicate dance, no doubt, but China's definitely trying to make sure everyone knows they're all about that peace and stability life. So, remember those trade tensions with the US? Yeah, those are still a thing. The US decided to slap some new tariffs on Chinese goods, and let's just say China wasn't exactly thrilled. But here's the thing about China, they're not panicking, not even a little bit. In fact, they basically shrugged it off and said, we're still hitting our 5% growth target, thank you very much. It's like they're playing economic chess while everyone else is playing checkers. China's been busy diversifying its trade partners, boosting domestic consumption, and generally making moves to weather any storm. The message is clear, China's economy is here to stay, tariffs or no tariffs. Hold on to your algorithms, folks, because China's taking education into the digital age big time. They're integrating artificial intelligence into their national education curriculum. Yep, you heard that right. We're talking AI tutors, personalized learning plans, and classrooms that feel straight out of a sci-fi movie. It's like someone took a Black Mirror episode and said, let's make this educational. Now, some folks might be a little wary of robots taking over the classroom, but China sees it as the key to unlocking the potential of their next generation. And hey, maybe they're on to something. Think about it. AI could personalize education for every student, identify their strengths and weaknesses, and help them learn at their own pace. It's like having a personal tutor for every single student. Alright, time for some good news, everyone. China's tourism industry is officially back, baby. After a bit of a rough patch, domestic travel spending surged by a whopping 18.6% in the first quarter of 2025. That's right, folks, the Chinese people are out there exploring their own backyard, and they're doing it in style. We're talking luxury hotels, Michelin-starred meals, and enough selfies to crash Instagram. This travel boom is great news for China's economy, but it also shows something deeper, a renewed sense of optimism and confidence in the country's future. So if you're planning a trip to China anytime soon, get ready to share those breathtaking views with a whole lot of new friends. And finally, let's talk about the people making waves in China. With all this talk about tariffs and trade wars, one name has been popping up more and more, China's trade and economy czar. This economic heavyweight has been thrust into the spotlight as the face of China's response to these global economic challenges. Think of them as China's economic superhero, fighting for fair trade and economic justice. They've been jet-setting around the globe, meeting with world leaders, and generally making sure China's voice is heard on the international stage. And let me tell you, when this economic titan speaks, people listen. So, keep an eye on this rising star in Chinese politics. They're definitely one to watch. That's it for today's dose of Daily Top 5 China. Hopefully you learned a thing or two, had a chuckle or two, and maybe even felt a little smarter. But the China train never stops, my friends. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and that little notification bell so you don't miss out on tomorrow's breakdown of all things China. We'll be back with more juicy stories, breaking news, and maybe even a panda video or two, because who doesn't love pandas? Until then, stay curious, stay informed, and stay tuned.